Today, I'm planning to see if I can make these IntoResin moulds any more sparkly than they are, which seems insane, doesn't it? Look at this. Look, even the bottom's going to be beautiful. Look at that. See the sparkle? Fantastic. And one of my favourite new moulds of the year, sparkly frog. So let's see if we can do something with them to make them even more sparkly. And you know how ridiculously sparkly these are already. What we're going to use to help is the XTool alcohol ink set. Look at that lot. There's 64 in here, and there's everything. There's like pastel colours. There's all sorts. So I'm going to pick some. That was the cat just leaving, you may have heard. Good, because I'm going to get some resin out in a minute. I'll shut the cat flap. So I'm going to pick some nice autumny colours from here, because this video is indeed a collaboration with Michelle from Glitz and Glitter. We're both going to be using the IntoResin moulds, and our theme is simply autumn. Exciting, I'm doing another collaboration with Michelle from Glitz and Glitter. Both of us are ambassadors for IntoResin, so of course we are using the IntoResin moulds. If you're watching this on the live premiere, Michelle's video will be straight after mine, and do join us in the live chat for both. If you're watching it later, well, the link for Michelle's video will come up somewhere up here at the end. Now, to make them more sparkly, I'm going to use this. Is that enough crinkling noises for you? Now, this actually came wrapped around a little gift from Flow Art by Jessica. She obviously read my mind when I saw it, because she said, that's going to end up in resin, isn't it? Yes. But I want to mix some colours with it rather than just stuff that in. So this is going to be fun. I'm going to sort out some colours. I'll get my gloves on and yeah, let's do something. So to mix up, we are using some of my mum's yoghurt pots, and we are going to be pouring with XTool's epoxy. So what I'm going to do is just mix up enough, because we're going to end up with several colours. I want like a real autumnal feel to this. So I'm mixing up enough in this little pot to split. So we've got 2 different colours, 3 different colours, I don't know. Or maybe I'll just stir it in. Yeah, so I'm just thinking, do I mix up separate pots of colour, or do I just swirl these colours in? And then what I'm going to do is cut some of that foil up small and just mix that in as well. But probably need to do that first, don't we? So I don't mix the colours too much. The colours I've chosen while I'm stirring this, I don't know whether this will work because it might float. But there's a sparkly copper, because in that big set you've got pastels, you've got the main colour range, and you've got metallics. An orange. I've got a coffee in case we need to darken it down a bit. Apricot. I don't know which of these I'm going to use, but I think they should work well. And I've also got, for the frog, I've got something that contrasts a bit more. I've got purple and I've got yellow green. So that could go muddy, couldn't it? Right, we're mixing up our resin. As you can see, it's got that cloudy, stringy look at the moment, so I need to stir it for a little bit longer yet. It's the XTool standard 1:1 resin. Really nice and easy to use. And as you can see, if I stir it a bit slower than I usually do, you don't get many bubbles. I could, of course, put it through my debubbling machine. The XTool one's great, by the way. But, yeah, I don't think I'll need to. Especially as we're putting a load of stuff in it. You're not going to see any bubbles anyway. Should we do the frog first, actually? Should we do that? There we go. That's going clear, but I know I've got to do a lot more stirring yet. So let's get the scissors on the go and cut up some of this foil. My big kitchen scissors, slightly overkill. So I've cut a big piece off. And I don't know, shall I scrunch it up and stuff it in? I don't know. And then pour the resin round it, like so. I think that's going to stay down. Probably trap bubbles in it, won't it? Oh, look, I've cut the end out of my glove. I need to change that in a minute, won't I? That's the hand that I won't be getting resin on probably anyway. Push that down. Now, I know when this is part cured, I'm going to have to push it down again. So, let's carry on stirring. Keep that poorly finger out the way. What an idiot. What an idiot. There we go. I think that's all nicely mixed. I don't usually use inks to colour my resin, but I think for this effect, they should work well. Normally I use pigments instead. Right, there's that. get a cloth to wipe my stick. I'm trying not to let these, I'm going to try not to let these muddy. Particularly don't want these two colours to mix because I think we'll end up with a muddy look. So I'm just going to push it down a bit. You see, it's taken the purple off the purple, if you see what I mean. That might be a mistake. We'll see. We'll just have to see. Now I'm going to pour it in on top of the foil and hope that the foil stays down, but I think probably what I'll end up doing... Oh, that's made a horrible muddy colour, hasn't it? What I'll end up probably doing is coming back and pushing the foil down at some point. You see it's got that glow through it? Yeah, I've got proper muddy colours, haven't I? The green was probably not the best idea. I know they're two colours that complement each other very well, but yeah, they've mixed a bit, haven't they? So I'm just going into his little footsies with the purple. And I've got a bit of purple left. So what shall I do with that? Have I got a Kermit mould handy? Better just make sure this, when all the bubbles are popped out. Yep, you can see bubbles are going. I've probably trapped a load under that foil. And I know this mould tends to trap them under the chin as well. So we'll particularly be doing a bit of this. So let's push that to one side. And while the bubbles are popping out, yeah, I'm going to need to keep pushing this down, aren't I? So while the bubbles are popping out, I can keep an eye on whether it's whether the level's dropping. Right, the next one then. You know what? I'm going to use that bit of resin. I want to see, let's top it up first. So I do get people ask me whether you can mix batches of resin. From the same brand, I don't see why not. As long as they're, you know, they're still good. They haven't gone over or anything. They do keep quite a long time, the good brands do. But I have seen people saying it's okay to mix different brands. Now, I know that different brands have different chemical compositions. And the reason I know this is because I'm allergic to some and not to others. And also because I've seen what my VOC monitor does when I've got cheap resins on test. I don't use cheap ones very often for this very reason. However, just so that you know, don't mix your brands. Just don't. They've got different chemical compositions, as I said, and you don't know what horrible chemical reactions are going to happen. So when you're improvise a bit because you've got a bit of this resin left and a bit of that resin left and so on, do not mix brands. Just don't. Just use them up on smaller moulds instead, you know, where you don't need so much resin. And yeah, so hate to be the harbinger of gloom there, but that is the case. Oh, look at that shimmer. Gosh, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, she'll have to do something with that effect at some point. Can you see it shimmering? Isn't that weird? That's because of the behaviour of the metallic. So what I'm going to do with these is put a dot of the dark brown in as well. This should create kind of like an autumny glow to it. Oh, look at that. I don't know whether that's enough colour to make that work, but I hope so. So yeah, what I'm going to do is put that foil on the bottom. We just make sure we've got no bubbles down in that point. Don't forget, it's particularly these handmade moulds. They are rather fabulous and they're proper high end. So if you're poking around in your moulds, try not to touch the silicone, or at least use something like these. These are soft. These are fine tip swabs, and the ends are soft. Now wishing I'd done the frog with this as well. I might do a second frog. And Michelle at Glitz and Glitter and I are both ambassadors for IntoResin and these spectacular moulds. So massive thanks to IntoResin for their support. This does also mean that we've got some yummy discount codes for you. And I have on this resin as well, by the way. So grab your discount codes, folks. They'll all be down in the video description below. You know that bit where you, if you're watching on your computer or your phone or whatever, you click more below the video and you see a whole load of useful information. That's where you'll find it. Now, the other thing I wanted to tell you is that this is a giveaway. A very special giveaway, because I have never done a members only giveaway before. And I thought it's about time I did. Dear members, I really, really appreciate you. The reason I haven't done one before is because I didn't want anything to sound like it was exclusive and you'd got to be in the club to be able to enter a giveaway. I've always made them inclusive for anybody who's kind enough to watch my videos. Now, this does mean that I really should do something special for the members though, doesn't it? The prize will be this mould. Not an extra one I've been sent, but this mould. And it will be going out to a member. So I will put out a message to the members on my YouTube channel in the posts, so you all will see it, and then I'll tell you how to enter. But as I said, for once it will actually be a members only. You know what, I'm not going to put any sparkle behind that. I think that's enough. It's going to sparkle anyway, isn't it? I'm not going to put the foil on the back. I've taken a decision. If you're disappointed, I'm sorry. What I might do is another frog in a bit. So with him, what I might do is use the colours that I've used here, because that looks yummy, doesn't it? That really does look yummy. And then yeah, I might put the foil on the back. Let's just give that a little swirl. I wanted it to look kind of Halloween-y, you see. Don't know whether it'll work. Push the foil down, keep pushing it down, which will let bubbles out too. I'll top it up in a sec with a bit of just clear. You can always trim off any that sticks out the back afterwards anyway, can't I? Right, so what did we do? We put quite a lot of the coppery colour first, then we put a bit of, I think it was apricot. Was it? No. Must have been the actual orange then. Yeah, orange. A bit of the orange. I'm going to put a bit more of the orange actually. That's gorgeous, isn't it? And then just a little bit of the brown to give it some depth. We're only going to stir it a little bit. Get me a little stirry stick. Like we did last time. Like so. Because of course it'll mix as we pour as well. I'm expecting that beautiful copper colour to float actually. Ooh, quite a bit left again. And I think because I've ended up with a bit less of the orange in that one, I think. So let's just put some, just dot some straight onto the bottom. Let's see how that comes out. What am I going to do with this? I've ended up with a load of resin left over. Frog definitely needs a bit more. Doesn't matter if there's a bit of gold in it, does it? There we are. Let's see how that goes. And something else. I know. No, I don't. Oh, I've got a Kermit, haven't I? Got to test this mould out. It's long overdue me posting this out to someone, actually. So, let's test it. I tend to test the moulds before they go out, so I know they're okay. There we are. Right, I'll do something with this as well, and then I'll see you. I'll just see you for the demold, and then decide whether I'm going to do another one of the frogs. See you later. Okay, I confess, I did demold that frog. And isn't he lovely? I don't know how autumnal it looks, but that sparkly stuff has really shown through the sparkle of the natural sparkle of the mould, hasn't it? And I coloured his eyes in. Look, so I'm really pleased with that. But of course, I did make up another frog because I said I would, didn't I? So shall we have a look at him first, see how these autumnal colours have come out? His feet might be still slightly soft. Thinner resin does take that little bit longer to cure, doesn't it? No bubbles under the chin. Yay, that's good for these frog moulds, isn't it? They do tend to bubble under the chin and get trapped if you're not careful. Looks like I nailed it. Yeah, no bubbles under there. Just look at the resin, the colours, the gold swirling in there. Oh, yes, very happy with that. Look at the sparkle. And then that shimmer going all through here. So metallic alcohol inks, people. Yeah, lovely. I'll colour his eyes in, of course, and we'll do some glamour shots for the end. Right, let's have a look at this pot. Oh, this is looking nice. Yes, this is what, again, it's just slightly soft still, because I must stop rushing things. Oh, look. Isn't it gorgeous in that colour? And the sparkle. These crystal moulds are just phenomenal, aren't they? Look at that. I was looking for my pumpkin one. Couldn't find it anywhere. Me and losing things. Right, here's the lid. Fingers crossed that this will look as good. Kept my gloves on because I did get a bit of sticky resin on the outside of this one, so I didn't want to get sticky. Going to do a serious mould cleanup before it comes. The result of the giveaway, of course. Oh, look at that. I'd forgotten the top was like that. It's like a disco ball. Isn't that gorgeous? Right, there we go. Thanks again, Michelle, for collaborating with me on this one. Thanks again to IntoResin for sending us these spectacular moulds as they do. I know Michelle is as proud as I am to be an ambassador for their handmade moulds. It's just phenomenal. Thank you all for watching as well. I'll put the link for Michelle's video down in the video description below. Also, if you're watching this on the live premiere, I'll stick the link in the chat, and it will also come up somewhere up here. And there's things for you to click down here, so have fun clicking. And I will see you all for the next video. Members, don't forget to look out for the prize draw in my posts. See you soon all. Bye.